We'll be right back with Morning Date, and today we have angels visiting the studio, the Little Singers of Paris. Stay tuned. Here they are with Nous les Enfants. Morning Date. Welcome to another edition of Morning Date, a segment where I get to sit and chat with outstanding figures from all fields and all walks of life. And today I have the great pleasure of sitting down with some amazing guests. Just in time for Christmas, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that I'm joined by some angels today. They are the Little Singers of Paris, also known as the Little Singers of the Wooden Cross, or in Korean, Parinamu Shipchaga Sonyeon Hapchangdan. It is such an honor to meet you guys today. We have the director, Hugo Gutierrez, here. Nice to meet you, sir. Welcome to EBS. Welcome to Morning Special. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you today?
Yeah, thank you. Very good.
Thank you very much for being here. It's lovely to meet you. And also we have some of the singers here as well. Félix Ranson is here. Good morning, Félix.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ambroise Racour is here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Timothé Allen is here. Nice to meet you.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Maxence Roux is here as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, welcome to Korea, right? It is your first time to come to Korea, Hugo? Is it the first time?
It's not the first, it's the third time in Korea.
Welcome back to Korea then.
Thank you.
When was the first time that you came?
The first time?
Yes.
3 years ago.
Okay. And you come once a year?
Every year, yes.
Very nice. Well, this choir is amazing. It has a global reputation. Your performances are sought after by many people around the world. Korea is no exception. 110 years of history. The choir has 110 years of history. Goodness me. How long have you been involved with the choir, Mr. Gutierrez?
3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Very nice. And what about you boys? How long have you been singing with the choir, each of you?
2 years.
2 years in total?
3 years.
2 and 3?
4.
4.
4.
Ah, so you boys are the senior members then, yes? Very nice. Well, before we ask any more questions, we have a quiz question because we have 5 CDs of the Little Singers of Paris to give away. So here is the question. A singing voice, the highest of the ordinary adult male range, is known as number 1, a tremor, number 2, a tenor, or number 3, a minor. Once again, a singing voice, the highest of the ordinary adult male range, is known as number 1, tremor, number 2, tenor, or number 3, minor. If you know the answer, put it on our Bondi board or use Kakao Talk or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. Again, we have 5 CDs for our listeners. 5 lucky winners will get a CD of the amazing choir, the Little Singers of Paris. All right, so what do you think, Mr. Gutierrez, what makes this choir stand out from other choirs?
Our choir was one of the first French choir made after the French Revolution. So it established boys' tradition which has disappeared. Also, we are the only one choir who live in a boarding school and living in community. That it's a great experience for them. Little Singers of Paris made of 8 to 14 years old boy and have 12 hours of music by week, and they receive a high-level training.
I can imagine. How many hours a day do you boys practice?
12.
12 hours a day practicing.
No, by week.
A week.
Two.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, that's much better than 2 hours a day.
It depends. Some day 2 and
Yeah.
the other 6 or 3.
Yeah.
Depend of the day.
I see.
Minimum 2.
I was worried. 12 hours a day. I was worried about your voices. All right, well, let's get to it. We have some music that we are going to play for our listeners right away. We have lots of music that we are going to play for our listeners today, actually. First, let's enjoy this one. It is the Little Singers of Paris with Ave Maria. Ah, that's beautiful. So beautiful. What a lovely thing to hear right before Christmas comes as well. Ave Maria, so well done by the Little Singers of Paris. And I'll remind you that we have 5 CDs for our listeners to give away. 5 lucky winners will get a CD each of the amazing choir. The question is, a singing voice, the highest of the ordinary adult male range, is known as number 1, tremor, number 2, tenor, number 3, minor. Once again, you can use our Bondi board or Kakao Talk or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 105 045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. So let me ask you, you just arrived in Korea a few days ago now. So what do you think? What do you think of the city? Félix, what do you think of the city? What do you think of Seoul?
It's very beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you been doing so far? Singing?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty busy. What about you, Timothé? Is this your third time to come
No,
here?
second.
Second time
Yeah.
for you. And did you come to Seoul last time?
Yeah.
I see. Did you have a chance to look around the city and check
Yeah.
things out?
We went at the tour over there,
Oh, okay.
and it was very good.
Oh, very nice. It's a little cold this time of year, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the choir itself. If you could describe your choir in one word, what would that be?
Incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What about you, Ambroise? One word for your choir. What would it be? No words to describe your choir. I mean, it's the shy member of the group, I guess. Mr. Gutierrez, what about you? What do you think?
Disconcerting.
Disconcerting. Why do you choose that word?
Because it's when you have this choir, it's every day it's a surprise. It's a fireworks and surprise. No day the same thing.
I see. Are you very strict as a conductor?
Yes.
Yes. Is he very strict? Is he a strict boss?
Yeah, quite.
Quite? How so?
He can be strict but cool.
Strict but cool, then. All right. Well, we're going to listen to some more music. And I think whenever I hear a choir, I think of joy. So this is a good song. This is Joy to the World. Enjoy. Oh, so good. So good. So, those were English songs that we heard, but I also heard that you have a Korean song as part of your performance. Is that true?
Yes.
Well, tell us about the Korean song. The song is called Boribat, which is barley field, and it was composed by Yoon Yong-ha. So, you had to learn to speak some Korean. Timothé, you had to learn to speak Korean to come to Korea to sing.
Yeah.
So tell us about the song. Was it very challenging for you to learn?
Yeah, but we have some phonetic.
A teacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
To learn it.
Yeah. Now, when you learned the song, did you also learn the meaning of the song as well? Because I'm assuming you don't speak Korean, right? The
No.
choir doesn't speak Korean.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So did they teach you the meaning of the song too?
A little, yeah.
Yeah?
We try to understand a little.
Oh, very nice. Mr. Gutierrez, when you travel to another country, do you always learn a song from that country's language?
Always.
Always.
It's naturally. Yes.
Oh, I see. So what's the next country you're visiting then?
Réunion, but it's France.
That's no
China,
problem.
Japan. You will go to Japan next week.
Oh, so did you learn the Japanese song yet?
Yeah.
You already did? Wow, so you learn all the songs before you travel around the world.
Yeah.
Is it confusing to remember the words?
Oh, it's difficult, but it's possible.
It's the job, right?
Yes.
It's the job. Okay. Well, let's get to some more music. Before, though, I'll remind our listeners that we have 5 CDs to give away. 5 lucky winners will get a CD each of the amazing choir, the Little Singers of Paris. The question is, a singing voice, the highest of the ordinary adult male range, is known as number 1, a tremor, number 2, tenor, or number 3, minor. If you know the answer, put it on our Bundy board, use Kakao Talk, or text in on your cell phone. Pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. All right, so let's hear this song again, composed by Yoon Yong-ha. It is the Little Singers of Paris singing in Korean, Boribat. So good. How did the audience like that one?
Yeah.
They really like that one, right? All right, so I'm chatting with the Little Singers of Paris today, and I wonder about your future. Did you think about that? Do you want to continue to be singers as you get older? Timothé, what about for you?
I'm not sure, but I'm maybe a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Oh, so when you leave this school, when you graduate from this school, do you think you won't sing in choirs anymore?
Yes, I will continue, and because it's what I like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. But you'll be a singing lawyer someday, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
What about for you, Félix? What do you think?
I want to have a job in the literature area,
Literature.
but I want to to be in a choir after the Little Singer of Paris.
So do you think that you will continue to sing in choirs for the rest of your life, do you think?
Yes, I hope.
You hope so, huh? Very nice. So, going to Japan and China after Korea.
Not only Japan. China was last tour.
So you'll be touring for Christmas time.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel a little sad that you're away from home at Christmas time?
We are only at home the day of Christmas.
Oh, okay. So you're back at home for Christmas Day.
Yes, we
Oh,
are always back for Christmas.
I understand. Yeah. How much of the year do you spend traveling? How much time in the year? 6 months, 8 months?
No, in the choir, there are two choir. So when a choir go, the other choir is stay.
I
So,
understand.
but we can say mouse by years, but with two choirs.
Oh, that makes it easier. Easier to study, too, at school, I
Yes.
guess. Yeah. All right, so let's get to some more music. And this is the second Korean song that you learned. This one was composed by Hongnan Panim, and it is The Spring of My Hometown. That's the English title, 고향의 봄. That song is really, really, really popular here in Korea. But I don't know if Korean people have heard it sung like that well, in that form. That was amazing. I guess when you go and you sing in that country's language, they must be really, the audience must be really surprised, I guess, yes?
Yes.
Usually the reaction is very
Yes.
good, yeah? Very nice. All right, so you're staying in Korea for a very short time, but you're coming back next year?
Yes.
Excellent.
We hope to come next year.
I am almost certain that you will be invited back next year. Well, Félix, Ambroise, Timothé, and Maxence, also to the choir director, Mr. Hugo Gutierrez, thank you so much. Thank you very much
Thank you.
Thank you.
for coming to our radio show today. And enjoy your stay in Korea and have fun in Japan, too. And Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Christmas.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Thank you very much. All right, so maybe we can give out the answer to the quiz question right now. A singing voice, the highest of the ordinary adult male range, is known as number 1, tremor, number 2, tenor, number 3, minor. Timothy, I'll ask you, what is the answer?
Tino.
Yes, tenor is the answer. We have 5 CDs for our listeners, 5 lucky winners, and we'll get a CD each of the amazing choir, the Little Singers of Paris. Once again, boys, thank you so much and happy holidays to you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.